Hello, my name is Debbie Haskins, and I'm going to be your first grade teacher this year, and I'm so excited. It's going to be a year like no way we've never had. I have been teaching. This is my 28th year of teaching and my 10th year in first grade, and this is my 16th year coming up at Bricky McLeod. And first grade is my favorite grade. Love it. We're going to have so much fun. I have 3 children. Casey, she is a graduate of UT. I have a senior, Maddie, and I have a 7th grader, John. And I'm married and been married almost 31 years. And I'm originally from Eastern North Carolina. We've been living here in Tennessee for 15 years. I went to East Carolina University, which is about an hour and a half from the beach. That's where I grew up at. So I'm proud to be in Tennessee and been here for quite a while. And I look forward to being your teacher. Some of Ms. Haskins' favorite things are, I love the color red and purple. My favorite drinks are Diet Pepsi or Diet Dr. Pepper. I like pumpkin spice lattes. I like anything that's pumpkin. And my favorite time of the year is fall. And I like chocolate. It's one of my favorite things as well. And those are some of my favorite things. This is our classroom. We are room 114. And we're going to rock and roll this year because that is our school theme. Lots of fun things with that. School of Rock. This is our cubby area. When you come in, you'll unpack in here. You'll have your name on a cubby. And this is our classroom. All of our desks are nice and far apart, and everyone has their own space. And all these special things on your desk we'll talk about once we get to school. That you'll have your own math kits, your own folders, your own treasure box. And this is one of our treasure boxes. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. And this is a tour of our classroom. This is our library area. This year, Ms. Haskins will be picking out your books for you, and you'll have a book box you get to keep them in. Ms. Haskins will be sanitizing in between. We'll have one day a week that you'll be able to get some new books, and we'll talk about that once school gets rocking and rolling. This is our door that goes outside. Our birthday board, our calendar, and our tooth chart. We keep up with how many teeth we lose at school or even at home. And then we do calendar. We talk about money, how many days we've been in school. This is our small group table where we'll have small group reading and math. And of course, this is the front of the room and our active board. Things this year that we're going to be doing is our treasure box system, and each student has their own treasure box, and you will collect doubloons. And once you have 5 doubloons, you can come to our treasure store, or you can save them, and if you get 10 you can get something bigger, 15 something bigger, 20, 25, so on. And then if you really want to save up, in our big treasure box over here is some really special items that you may want to save up for. And you just have to wait and see what's in there. It's a big surprise. At the beginning of school, you don't need to bring in all of your supplies. And here's kind of what first grade is kind of taught about. You bring it in on Monday, then on Tuesday and Wednesday. That way it's staggered out and the students are not having to bring everything in on the first day. Because it's a lot for first graders to have to bring into school, a lot of different materials. And I will attach that to our welcome email as well. One of the most important things to remember this year at school is wearing a mask. And we have to wear a mask at all times. In the classroom, in the hallway. When we go to lunch, you wear it, but when you sit down and eat your lunch, of course, you won't have to wear it there. but anywhere else you will have to wear it. Now when we go to the playground, once we get outside, you will be able to take it off there. So that's one of the biggest changes and biggest things that have changed this year. And when you come to school, you'll have a temperature taken. You'll come in the first grade hallway, and 2 teachers will be there taking your temperature, and then you'll come to class. Now, if you go eat breakfast, you'll come in the beginning of school, front of school, and get breakfast or get your bag, and then come into our class and eat. If you're a bus rider, you'll come in the kindergarten doors, and you'll come in those doors, and they'll check your temperature there. And if you're a bus rider and you get breakfast, you'll do that first, and then you'll come down here. But any door you come in, they're going to take your temperature.
Hey Brookie Bears, and welcome back. We're so excited to have you back in the school building with us this year. Things are going to be a little bit different. We're going to show you 4 different ways that you can come in the school building. So come on.
If you are a car rider in the morning and do not need breakfast, then this is how you will enter the school. When you get to school, be sure your car comes to a complete stop before you open the car door. Be sure you have your mask on. You will walk all the way to the door of the first grade hallway where you'll see Mrs. Burnett and Miss Payne. They'll take your temperature and send you on to class. If you are a car rider in the morning and do need breakfast, this is how you will enter the school. Once your car comes to a complete stop, you may get out with your mask already on. You will then walk all the way to the very front doors of the school where people will be there to take your temperature. If your temperature is okay, they will send you on into the school. You will walk through the front lobby and all the way to the doors of the cafeteria. Once you get in the cafeteria, they will hand you your breakfast in a sack or a box. You will then take your breakfast all the way back to your classroom. If you are a bus rider in the morning and you do need breakfast, this is how you will enter the school. Once your bus has come to a complete stop, you will carefully exit the bus, keeping your face mask on. You will walk to the back doors of the school where people will be there to take your temperature. If your temperature is good, they will send you into the school. You will walk past the music classrooms and look for the cafeteria door. Once you enter the cafeteria, you will walk in and get your breakfast. It will either be in a sack or in a box. Once you get your breakfast, you will take it back to your classroom to eat. If you are a bus rider in the morning and you do not need breakfast, this is how you will enter the school. Once you get off your bus safely, be sure to leave your mask on, and with walking feet, head to the kindergarten doors. Once you get to the kindergarten doors, there will be teachers there to take your temperature. If your temperature is good, they will send you to your classroom.